Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 52 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. So in the last episode we had a little bit of a better time against Cao Cao. We actually managed to take quite a bit of his territory, although he is kind of fighting back in the south against us, so it's not all good. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of consolidated south of this river here. And he did take out one of my armies as well, which makes it a little bit difficult for me to fight back, but let's wait and see. If we can make peace with him at some point, we will do that. On the north of the river, however, though, we have managed to fight back a little bit, so that's good. The Kingdom of Song, however, have also started moving south with the Duchy of Qi, their vassal. They're sending like a couple of armies, spreading them out a little bit, which is better for me, because it means I can now send my two armies over here to go and, try and pick them off, sort of thing. So that's good. Over in the far north here, we did send a couple of armies. So this is Ganning and Sun Jian trying to attack Shangdang and try and take the seat of power that's over here. So we're going to try and take the both settlements in Shangdang, starting with this one. We've got quite a few armies chasing us though, so it's not good. We're going to have to keep moving. And I think once we've taken that, we'll consolidate for us, replenish and all that kind of stuff for as long as we can, and then we're going to have to continue moving north if we want to take this seat of power as well. However, I have an idea that this is probably going to be very well defended, so I don't think it's going to be the easiest thing in the world to do with just two armies. We've also got a couple of armies down here, just taking territory from the Kingdom of Song. They're just going to keep doing that, really. So that's it, really. I think down in the south as well, we've got a couple of armies down here taking the fight against Shihui, which is also good. So yeah, not much else to say. Let's just get cracking. We're out at the end of a turn here. So we do need to hit the end turn button, and let's see what drama ensues from there. Cool, so no settlements got taken from us in that last turn. Now I do think actually some of the decisions we made in the last episode are starting to pay off a little bit. I'll show you what I mean in a second. We can see that some buildings are getting completed and whatnot here as well. I do want to build up some funds though, so I'm going to leave it there for now, I think. Yeah, I think so. Plus I don't want to really spend money on settlements that could potentially get taken from us as well. That's the other thing. So yeah. Okay, we've got this army down here. These guys, yeah, another turn and they should have their forces back. Yeah, so what I think's happened is, in moving a lot of my troops in the way that I have done, I've managed to successfully kind of split their forces a little bit, which is exactly what I was hoping to do. Just breaks them down into sort of more manageable chunks. We've got a couple of armies here, Lu Bu, and I don't know who this is, Yan Yu. So these guys are, I'm guessing, coming after these armies. So hopefully this turn, yeah, this turn we can actually get in there and take that settlement, which is good. So let's go do that right now. Perfect, let's still get that one. There's basically no garrison in there.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
Let's just skip that. We're not going to get very much money or heroism from that one, I don't think.
In time, they will thank us for this.
Cool, so now that we occupy this settlement here, yeah, that should hopefully draw these guys in again, but it will let these armies here just replenish a little bit. Not that they need it. Yeah, it's just constantly applying pressure to the Kingdom of Song. I guess they've got to split their forces, otherwise we'll keep taking settlements from them. We do have an army back here as well, and another settlement, which, yeah, potentially we can go for that as well. Cool. Yeah, these armies that we took up north as well, yeah, they're getting chased down. There is another army which I notice hiding in the trees over here, so I'm not actually going to go attack this army, even though we would win it. Yeah, my issue is that we're going to run out of supplies pretty quick, though. That is the problem. I do wonder if... What I'm thinking is if I...
Welcome. Let us talk.
If I can get an alliance with these guys. Doesn't want to do it. I mean, he says he's going to accept. Oh, but they don't want to do it. Okay. What I was thinking was if we can get an alliance with these guys, I could go stop in their territory and get some replenishment in. But they don't want it. Okay, we'll have to cancel that then. Because, yeah, we can't cross the river quick enough, I don't think. Yeah, this is a little bit of a tricky one, actually. Because, I mean, Sun Ren's army's okay, but it's Gan Ning's army. They're out of supplies now, basically.
Peace through conquest.
Which means they're going to start taking actual attrition.
Is an unquenchable flame.
And we can get over to this side of the river.
Towards victory.
From there, though, I'm not too sure. Let's,
intimidate only the wicked.
Order will
in
spread.
fact, can we just force march these guys? Just get them a little bit further.
To do so would be madness.
I think. I should. There we go. That should give
Tempt my ire.
Sun Ren a chance to get on there as well. Yeah, okay. A little bit of a risk, but I think because this settlement's not very well defended, we should get there.
Spring promises new hope.
And we don't really need Gan Ning's army to do it, so it should make things a little bit easy for us. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully that'll drag some more of their forces up north, away from what they're doing. And let's have a look down in the south here. We've got Yanbaihu. And can these guys in normal stance reach this settlement? Not quite, or can they? No, it would take 2 turns. That's a bit annoying. What about Yanbaihu? He's got an even shorter range. Well, let's move him down there anyway. Let's see if we might be able to sneak it in, maybe. No, okay, next turn. That's fine. Yeah, I do want to take out these armies as best as I can as well, actually. Okay, so who else have we got? We've probably got enough funds to raise another army. Where do I do that, though, is the question. Completely undefended over this side. Oh, we do have my 2 armies over there, actually. We've got 2 here as well. With these guys, I wonder if we should go on the offensive. Just gonna give a few things to these dudes, just to make sure they've got the best armor and weapons that they can have. I always do that. I always forget that they've actually leveled up. Okay, fight arrows and night battles. Perfect. It's going to be handy. Actually, someone else has leveled up as well. There we go. Yeah, he can also be given some better armor and whatnot. Very quickly, just give them some ancillaries and whatnot. Satisfaction and replenishment is always a good one as well. Cool. And again, keep doing this. I always forget to actually give them a level up. Let's have a look. Ignoring forest penalties is not bad, given that he'll be with the cav, but it's only for his own retinue, which is all the frontline troops. I'm not too bothered about giving him authority or public order. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good one.
I see China's future.
Okay. And in 1 turn, these guys will be... Oh, sorry, 2 turns they'll be fully replenished, but basically 1 turn. So we could move up to this border here and go for this settlement next turn. Or do we want to just continue against Cao Cao? I'm not sure. And we've got this army here who were there to do that, but they're very, very under-replenished right now. No, I think we should fight back against the Duchy of Qi. I think that's probably the smarter thing to do. So yeah, let's move them this way. Obviously they have left some armies there to defend, but that's fine. Hopefully they'll come and attack me, actually. I prefer to defend in these situations. Okay, and we do have an army of Cao Cao down here as well. I mean, they've stayed where they are since we started. Since we went to war with each other, so that's kind of alright as well. Now, I do think we should raise another army down here, but income-wise, we don't have masses. 2,400. Now, that's going to fluctuate as well, so we don't want to use up all of that. But yeah, definitely having another army down here is going to be ideal. Does beg the question, though, where do we actually raise this army? Guess we could do it here. Got loads of corruption over this side as well. Again, I don't really like the idea of putting buildings in places where, you know, we might lose them. But I think if we defend it properly, we should be okay. So, who do we want to take then? Again, I don't want to just have really weak troops, but I also need to balance the books as well. Well, Han Tong looks like a decent choice. Got lots of spears on him. Yeah, let's go with Han Tong for the commander.
Then, do not break. Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
Let's see who else we can recruit as well. Xiao and Pei.
For
Yep.
China.
741 left to spend. Like to have a strategist, but we don't have one available. Let's take this guy.
Let these
Okay, and in terms of the sort of makeup of this army in terms of troops, I think we definitely want to change this around a little bit. We want to try and spend as little money as possible. So let's get rid of these spears here. Maybe we get rid of one of these units of cav, or another set of ranged units, and we'll swap this one here for a unit of cav. Does drop us into the negative financially. We don't really have any frontline troops to speak of other than spears as well, which isn't very good, not ideal. But these shielded spear units, spear guards, are pretty good, to be fair. And maybe we swap this unit out. Actually, no, I quite like having a bunch of cav. Maybe we'll get some mercenaries there instead. Cool, let's do it. Not the best composed army, given what I've had to work with, though, financially. It's going to have to work. I'll have to make it work. And I guess with the remainder of the money that I've got, let's actually, yeah, start upgrading some buildings, I think. Or a bit more money. Yeah, there's plenty to be upgrading now, actually, which is good. Okay, actually, let's leave it there for now, because we do have some buildings ongoing as well. They'll help when they're done. So let's leave it there, and let's have a look on all of our armies here. Everyone seems to have moved. So yeah, let's leave it there for this turn then. A little bit worried though, because there's quite a lot of armies bunched up over in this area. These guys definitely at risk. These two armies, and there might be more lurking about as well. We'll see. We've got a reform to take as well. And I think we were heading down this way towards the Azure Dragons, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what we wanted. So I believe that means taking this one here first. Yep. And next time we can get this. Which actually should give us quite a big boost to our income as well. Cool. Right then, let's end the turn there. Nice. So as I'd kind of hoped, the Duchy of Qi have actually decided to attack me. Got quite a big ranged presence, and they do have lots of these Azure Dragons as well. I said lots, they've got, what, 3 or 4 units of them. They are good troops though, but they're the ones that, you know, you want to target with your artillery and your own skirmishes and that kind of thing. But yeah, I think we've got a very good chance of winning this one on the battlefield, so I'll see you there for this one. Cool, so we need to set up defensively here. Luckily, we've got our reinforcements coming in from behind us, and theirs coming in from behind them, so there's no messing around in that regard. Should be able to just set the troops up here. It's not much of a hill to speak of, but it's good enough. These rocks should save our flank as well a little bit. Cool, I'll do that then, and then I'll be back with you probably once my reinforcements have come in and I've set all the troops up together how I want them. Then I'll be back with you. Cool, so back with you guys for a second here. I've got it on fast forward because I've still got some troops moving, but I've set up a very, very long front line, all shield wall troops at the front, and then my, you know, skirmishers and whatnot in the back, just the usual stuff really. I've tried to keep some spears on the flanks here, and we've got some more spears moving into the flanks on this side as well. I've got my cav force over this side. Just going to do the usual really, try and kind of harass them with the cav, while the artillery and ranged units do their thing. Try and get to their skirmishers with my cav as well, if possible, but definitely want to counteract their cavalry with mine. Now, they don't have a very big cavalry force, just these guys here, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. The only issue I'm going to have, I think, is with their kind of higher tier troops, I guess. Yeah, they're going to be a bit of a problem. So it's really the the Azure Dragons, which are dotted in and about here. They're going to be problematic, but we should be fine, I think. A lot of their troops here are skirmishers, so if we can get behind, that's good. And them shooting at us won't really do much damage to us, so that's good as well. And then, yeah, the point is I think we'll try and envelop them a little bit with these troops, so if they don't charge me over on this flank, we'll swing these troops around and get behind them and to the flank and that kind of thing. Anyway, with that said, let's get my cavalry kind of moving off way over here. Don't want them to send any troops after them just yet. Keep it on fast forward for now. Actually, let's hit play and let's start thinking about who we're going to shoot at with the artillery. They're almost within range. I think we just go for their skirmishers, but I do want to get some of these Azure Dragons as well when they get into range. But we can keep picking our shots, that's fine. The reinforcements are still in the back as well. Okay, not doing a great job with the
You have lived far too
artillery
long
so far.
already. Do you intend to bore me to death?
Not a big fan of this. Let's get you guys back, please, because
March quickly.
no idea why you're doing that. That's really irritating. We could have shot them from where they were. Anyway, it's fine. We'll keep the trebuchets shooting. Yeah, they're sending their Azure Dragons over this way to counteract my cav, maybe? Interesting if that's the case. Yeah, that's really annoyed me with these units because they're just going to take forever to get back there now. Annoying. Never mind. Let's actually move. I'm going to pull back my spears this way. Just because they're sending the cav to the left, although they've stopped now. It should be fine. Right, you guys just fire at will. That's fine. I think the same with you guys as well. Let's just get them firing at will. There we go. Okay. Shoot at who you like, but just make sure you kill people, please. This is the main thing. Got quite a lot of ranged units, so it should be alright. The only thing is I don't want to charge my cav into these Azure Dragons, because they're very, very good against cav. So let's actually start pulling these guys back. I'd rather charge them when they're already in combat and that kind of thing.
I was going to let you live until now.
Okay, I'd rather you didn't fire artillery into blobs of spaced out cav. That seems silly to me. Both of these guys are not going to move about this time.
Our comrade is under attack. Make ready.
And of course, that is exactly what they're about to do. So let's move them back again. Ridiculous. That's really irritating. Maybe I needed to get them a bit higher up or something like that. Not too sure, to be honest. Yeah, see, these guys are now moving back. Which is fine.
Ready. Hurry, move.
Get generals in.
Steel yourselves.
Managed to pile their generals into right in front of me here. Not sure why the trebuchets are running away. Never mind.
Ready. Go, go, go.
Okay, time to get the cav involved, I think. Let's pull them around this way. And all these units over here, let's pull them across like so. Same with you guys as well. And you, let's get you guys charging in.
Make ready.
You seem to be struggling. Need some help?
Oh,
So yeah, with my cav, do need to be careful with the Asgard dragons and whatnot.
Our men flee the battlefield.
We should be fine. Let's actually pull this general back. Got some troops running, not too sure where. Yeah, it looks like my artillery's all gone. Whatever, that's fine. Let's just pull these troops back as well. They're not needed on that flank anymore.
Stand ready.
Should absolutely swallow that unit there. We have. Let's go in for their skirmishes here as well.
attend. Move.
Destroy them. Unleash fury.
Let's pull some of these units back and get the flanking charge there as well. And then with my cav, we'll go after their, I think, their skirmishes initially,
Are running.
because they are going to actually do quite a lot of damage to me, probably.
At the ready. Strike.
Front line's holding fairly well. Let's get these guys pulled into the side here as well.
Move.
The time has come. The time has come. Steel yourselves.
Yeah, the faster we can disrupt these skirmishes, the better, I think. But we've got Azure Dragons over here as well. Which maybe what I'll do is I'll tie them up with my generals. And then with the rest of these guys,
Warriors. The double.
just continue on against their skirmishes.
Men are running. The spineless cowards.
We've got some men running, apparently.
The time has come.
I'm not sure, probably my skirmishes, because they have done a bit of a number on us, to be honest, with theirs. Well, actually, let's just charge straight into these Azure Dragons, actually, while they're dealing with my generals here. Hopefully that's not injured me too badly. We'll see. Should just pull all these guys out, because they're bringing spearmen in now as well, and I don't want to mess with that. It's not what we want to do.
Blades ready.
Let's get this unit involved too, and these guys. Actually have some people running over here. Yeah, it's just the sheer amount of like skirmishes they've got, which is kind of hampering me a little bit now. But I mean, should be okay, I think. Yeah, we are losing some troops on this side. Let's get more in, please. Back to all you guys, jump in.
Do not relent.
Maybe even you guys as well. It's the Azure Dragons.
Are running.
They're the ones that are causing us problems. We're actually losing troops over this side. It's not good.
Run. Run. Take heed, warriors.
Again, pick off the skirmishes. Seem to be doing not very well on the right now as well. That's frustrating.
Heal yourselves.
Very, very frustrating. Thought with the troops we had, we'd have been alright actually, if I'm honest. Yeah, you guys come back and go for these skirmishes here. Don't know what she's doing all the way out here, but let's get back into the fight, please.
Prepare. Let's fly. Missiles. Fire.
Take heed, warriors.
Okay, we routed one unit there. Now let's get these guys piling into this fight, I think.
Stand ready.
Not doing the best on that side again.
Prepare.
But again, let's not worry about it too much. Let's just get these skirmishes out of the fight and move ourselves away. Like so. Good. Good, good, good. I do wonder if now we should try and get some charges in on against some of these units with our cav into the backs of them and whatnot. Just to help things out, although these guys look like they're going to run pretty soon, which is good. Things turn around in my favour a little bit here. It's perfect. Yeah, they've got loads of skirmishes there, but actually their spearmen are coming to help them, so let's not mess with that. Maybe we can just pile in on these Azure Dragons over here while they're in combat.
Look, the enemy run.
Get flanking charges and whatnot on them. Perfect, that's routed one of those units there. Got more people charging in yet as well. These Azure Dragons should hopefully go. Yep, they're wavering. Let's end them, please. All you guys.
Prepare.
Form a line again.
Down. Swords.
Faster.
Let's pull my cav out.
March at the devil!
Go, go, go! Move! Kill them!
How are we doing on this right hand side?
Enemy unit flees.
Okay.
What cowards!
And they've just got a ton of skirmishers shooting at us, which we do need to try and get to as quickly as we can.
Your time has come! Go, go, go!
These guys here, minus these cavalry units, can probably come in, charge on in against these guys, tie up these spearmen.
Stand by, Axis! To attention!
At the ready!
Yeah, we've beaten them on this right hand flank, although we've got another unit of Azure Dragons there.
The time has come.
But we can surround.
Attention.
And
Hurry, move!
then with the cav, let's get in against these skirmishers here. I think that should be it.
Our victory grows ever closer!
Should be.
At the ready!
Let's grab some of these guys at the back and go for this unit here. So your dragons are surrounded there on that side. That's good. That's what we have to do. We need to surround them because they're super strong. I want some in my army, actually.
Take heed, warriors!
Yeah, you guys just start picking off their generals if possible. I want you to... Ah, they're running. That's fine. We're all running now, I think, by the looks of it. And we've done it. Nice one. Perfect. And we did lose quite a lot of troops, but probably less so than if we'd have gone with the auto-resolve on that one, so that's perfect. But with all that, guys, I'll see you back on the campaign map. Awesome. That really does help out, actually, beating these guys. If we can chase them down on the start of my next turn and finish them off, that leaves that settlement back wide open, and it's 2 armies less to deal with, so yeah, perfect. Let's just release their generals as well,
Release them.
and take on
To action.
any recruitment. Cool. Alright, well, we've had some supplies destroyed here. Who's this for? Lady Wu?
To
One of these armies. Okay, fair enough. We lose some replenishment and whatnot. Nighttime raids for Zhang He as well. He's down in the south. Not sure what that actually does to him, but never mind. We'll check on them in a little minute. Ambush is discovered. That's fine. Action developments. Okay, cool. Some buildings made, which just puts us back in the green, which is good. Ganning's now suffering attrition. We knew about that. We'll deal with that in a moment. Okay, cool. So these guys, yeah,
under one banner.
all good. And we can now go take this settlement back, which I think is what we should do.
For
Who's got the lowest amount of movement? Probably these guys here. So let's get them over here. And let's go attack.
arms. This is beyond my means.
Excuse me. No, it's not.
Strike as one.
There we go. Cool. So let's delegate this one. I think it's showing predicted casualties as being low, so I think that's fine. And we'll get replenishment for the next turn once we take
Those
this
who
back
do
as well.
not bend to authority will break upon it.
Cool. It is actually now showing that we're in a negative in terms of my income. Not too sure why that would be after taking a settlement, but whatever.
Set them loose. They are no threat.
I think we've got enough to keep us going,
Purge chaos.
so we'll be fine. Let's just check on our general here as well. Ranged armor piercing damage is always a good one. Is this just for his own retinue? No, it's actually for the whole army. So let's take that. That's good. And what can we give this guy in terms of things? Give him that armor there. Weapons, we don't have anything, unfortunately. And he's already using that horse there. Trying to just buff his expertise a little bit. Nothing in particular that we can give him, so let's pop that with him. Cool, that should be fine. These guys will rest up nicely while they're here. And that's actually, yeah, giving us a nice little foothold back in our own land, actually. It does mean that Cao Cao, however, can get moving now, and they have done. How many turns have we got? About 4 turns for this army to be fully replenished. When they are, they can challenge this army, I think. Yeah, 4 turns, okay. It's not the end of the world.
Shield, cleave with sword.
Upgrading this building doesn't give us any more reserve capacity, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, these guys could end up moving this way though, but I mean we've got these two armies here, so it should be fine regardless, I think. We've got half decent garrisons in these settlements as well. Cool. Yeah, not bad at all, not bad. Now, we are getting chased down by these two armies here, so this is Lu Bu
As I walk this
and
land
Liu
of
Ji.
homes and families, I see China's future.
I wonder if we can go pick one of these guys off with a nighttime battle. Although they've got a pretty strong army.
Fear no one.
Yeah, they're going to be supported by Lu Bu if I don't use a nighttime battle. I'm not even sure if anyone here can do it, to be fair. Actually, we can. We've got this general here who can supply us with nighttime raids. Interesting. Do we want to do that though? That's the question, or do we want to kind of just defend where we are? I'm actually going to move him out of the city as well, because I remember there being a bit of an issue with them being in the city if it gets besieged and that kind of thing. Not being able to help out in a battle.
Destroy corruption.
Yeah, well, maybe we just let those guys attack us. They've obviously taken this settlement here. Let's see what they do next turn. Up in the far north as well, we are still being chased by quite a few armies. But I think we're that close now to this settlement here. Well, he's going to take another couple of turns by the looks of it.
Nurture passion.
Yeah.
Nurture passion.
So these guys, yeah, they're taking attrition right now, and that's not good for them at all. Want to get up this way if I can. It's going to be, what, 2 turns?
Marching.
Do not tempt my ire.
Not sure why Sun Ren can hardly move, but I think same thing, we need to get them
Marching.
going as quickly as possible. It'll take these guys another turn to get across that bridge, I think. Obviously we could get attacked. I hope not though, but let's see. And obviously they've got more armies up here as well. The further north we go, the more armies they seem to have. Never mind. Yeah, this might be a bit of a suicide mission, but hopefully we can do it if we can take that seat of power. It's then holding it as well, obviously, is the issue, but yeah, I'm not sure what will happen once we take one. I'm assuming we have to take both of them for us to, like, you know, confederate the faction. Yeah, maybe a bit of a suicide mission there, but never mind. We'll see what happens. And I think down here in the south, these guys
On your feet.
back into normal stance.
Fight for peace.
Yeah, I think we can take this settlement now.
Tear them apart. For
Good.
our people, there can be only victory.
If we can keep our money ticking over with fighting battles and that kind of thing as well, it's going to help.
Take this place.
What do we want to do here? So decrease... No, we don't want that. Let's ignore the advice. Not sure what the benefit of this is. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to give them more population for... Yeah, well, let's leave that. It will do nothing.
Thrust with conviction and strike true.
Where's their army? Okay, yeah, they are actually going for me now. Damn. Okay.
On the march.
All the more reason for us to get out of here and attacking them as quickly as possible. Yeah, they've managed to fully replenish this army, which is... This was the one that was sat here for ages. But that does put Yulin under a bit of... well, under risk of getting taken. And we have been spending a little bit of money on kind of upgrading this one as well. Don't really want to spend this money. They're going to get taken next turn. So let's leave that one. Hopefully they'll move back up north to defend as opposed to attack me. Okay, who have we got left? Actually, I think we've left out some armies here. Okay, these guys, yeah, they need to sit and replenish. Alright, cool. No, I think that is everybody that we wanted to move. Yeah, okay. This army here, actually. Let's double check. Right, so they're still replenishing. Looks like South South's not taken any more land from me. over here. Maybe we'll just move over this side so we're a bit closer to them. Should still get the same amount of replenishment, I think. Maybe not. Never mind. Either way, we should be okay. I think next turn we might be able to come and take this settlement. I do want to start taking more land from Cao Cao. Put pressure on him, financially and otherwise. Cool. Right then, now I think it's time to end the turn. It's probably buildings I could be making here for a bit more money. Was this the place with corruption? Yes, lots of corruption. So let's get State Workshop in here and we can start reducing that corruption. That's going to massively increase our funds, I think. Where else? There's Wuling. I know that's a pretty safe... yeah, pretty safe province. Anything that's going to give us a bit more money is going to be worth it. These are only going to take one turn as well to get finished. Which is handy. Get State Workshops in here as well, because again we've got a ton of corruption. And I think we'll leave it there for this turn. Okay, cool. Let's end the turn then. And yeah, things looking a bit better this time, I think. We managed to kind of split their forces up nicely in a favourable way for myself, but I can't see what's going on over here. They could have a ton more armies. Anyway, let's end the turn, see. Alright then. Big battle going on here. Showing a decisive defeat for myself. Probably not wrong, to be fair. A little bit of garrison here as well, but it's negligible, to be fair. And that's going to probably cause a problem. Because I imagine what's going to happen is we're going to end up getting these reinforcements instead of reinforcements from our proper army. Dear me. Right, we are going to have to fight this on the battlefield, I think. They're bringing in some pretty strong troops here. And yeah, this is where that disaster kicks in, I guess. Never mind. It is what it is. The army that's actually attacking us, they've got lots of these Protectors of Heaven. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to play this one cleverly. Whether we're going to manage it or not, I don't know. We'll see. We don't have very many frontline troops with this particular army here, so we're going to have to rely on our reinforcements. Even these guys don't have very many frontline troops. We've got lots of spearmen. Okay, never mind. Let's see how it goes. Let's fight this on the battlefield. Cool. It looks like, yeah, our reinforcements are not coming from a good place, really. How do we want to do this? There's no real high ground to speak of. They've got reinforcements coming from all around. I'm a bit concerned because I think we should have had lots of reinforcements coming in. One for the garrison and one for the army, but never mind. Guess the only thing for us to do, really... I mean, this is a really nice hill to set up on, up here. Like, it's really good. So I might set my reinforcements up on this hill and maybe, you know, split my troops up a little bit. Don't really want to do that, but I might have to, I think. Dear me. Right, well, let's set our troops up here. Main ones. Maybe we can give... As we've got this vanguard deployment, I could probably give, like, these troops over here. So my reinforcements have a little bit more. Fortunately, with my artillery, I can't really do that. So I'm definitely going to be probably losing the artillery, which is a shame. Because I would have liked to have kept them. All my cav, at least, can vanguard deploy as well, so maybe we can be a bit cheeky and pick off some of their units as they're coming in. It's not necessarily the best idea though, because it's a bit of a lottery as to which units end up coming in here. Anyway, I guess I'll sort all this out. I'll have a think, and then I'll be back with you once I've decided. But yeah, this is looking like what I'm probably going to have to do, I think. Anyway, I'll be back with you. Cool, so what I've kind of decided is I'm going to hide my artillery in the trees and get them to shoot as and when they can and when it makes sense. Maybe shoot at some of the reinforcements as they're coming in and as they get past, maybe, something like that. Yeah, just leaving them in the trees for now. With these units, I'm going to deploy them all the way over here and run them up this way to meet up with my reinforcements. And yeah, I guess we just make a stand over on this hill here. Obviously, we will have to readjust my reinforcements, but putting my cav here means that we tie these units up and hopefully gives us enough time to get my troops over here and get my reinforcements set up. So that's going to be the plan. Not sure how it's going to go. They're probably going to rush any cavalry over to this side because they'll be able to get there quicker. They need to be careful. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm going to hit start. Move these guys over this way. Deal with this cav, so I'll probably stay with you for that. But yeah, bear with me. There we go. They've actually deployed some troops over there as well. Do they have anyone coming in through here? Yes, they do. Good. No spears. Actually, one unit of spears over this side, but let's ignore them for now and just try and take these units out. Perfect. Yep, they've got cav over there who are probably going to rush up that hill towards my other troops. Let's hope they don't, but let's see. Cool, are we routing at least one of these units? Trying to bring the spears through, so maybe it's time to duck out of here now a little bit. Good, reinforcements are here. Okay, I'm just going to set these reinforcements up real quick and I'll be back with you in a minute.
You must be tired by now.
Cool, so yeah, I've got these guys moving to where they need to go. Actually, there's a bunch of cav here that I've kind of forgotten about a little bit. Well, let's move these guys down this way. Are these guys good against cav? Yes, they are. That's a shame. Could have charged them with my cav otherwise. Never mind. Let's move them down this way. We've got obviously these guys all giving us chase, but let's just keep them moving. The idea here was just to disrupt them more than anything. And that's kind of worked. Not done anywhere near as many casualties against these units as I'd have hoped, but the Imperial Household Cavalry do look pretty tough, so that's probably why. Just keep these guys moving. Again, away from their spears is the idea. Just want to give enough time for these guys to get all set up. Fortunately, can't put these guys into shield wall. We can with these units here, so let's get the spears done.
You bore me.
Okay, we're far enough away from the spears now that we can, I think, move back here now and charge into them. The rest of my cav. Nice, we've got my multi-shot crossbows there firing into that unit. Perfect. Does look like they're actually sending a lot of units after us over this way. We're going to make it in time up this hill. Not actually sure. Yeah, maybe not. Let's actually move these guys this way just to protect
Keep up, friend. Keep up.
against this cavalry.
I dearly hope your blade is sharper than your wit.
It's fine, you guys charge into cav, into spears rather.
Take heed, warriors.
See if they get through, that's the problem, but
To
I don't know.
attention, spearmen.
Could be alright against them. While the rest of them do their thing.
Ha! What cowards! Destroy them!
I think we've wavered or routed or nearly killed one of their units there. The rest of their spearmen are coming in now, which is what we obviously want to try and get away from.
Move out quickly!
Let's move them this way now.
Move!
You guys come in, please.
Faster!
Alright, they have managed to get some cav around us a little bit here. Maybe now's the time to bring these guys out. Get them on fire at will. Just start shooting at something. Probably going to lose them like, but is what it is. We didn't think we'd actually lose those units. Thought they'd do alright against the cav, but there you go. Let's move these units over here.
At the ready!
At the ready. To attention.
Yeah, we've got more
Ready.
cav on the way up. They're probably going to actually get through to us. No, I don't want my multi-shot crossbow shooting there, please. That's really stupid of you.
Prepare.
Ready!
Right, we've
Run, run!
almost got caught by their spearmen there, but let's actually move these guys across this way and away from their troops here. We've got enough spearmen to kind of manage, I guess.
Stand ready!
And that's a nice shot into them there as well, into their spearmen.
Time!
Yeah, unfortunately not doing the best over this side because their cav are getting into us.
Crossbowmen! Release!
Ready!
It's fine, you guys can shoot over that side. I think that works for me. Let's go for one of their generals. Actually, no, let's go for these skirmishers who've been left out on their own. That is a much better idea. Those Protectors of Heaven do a lot of damage. Cool, you guys keep going that way, please. Decline that.
At the ready!
These guys are shooting at those cav, which is good. Don't know how much damage they're going to do, like, but there we go. Actually, these guys have hardly even taken any damage. Let's keep fighting them. Good. That's right, you guys shoot at these units here, I think.
Take heed, warriors! March on the double! Make ready!
Prepare!
Take heed, warriors!
How much damage have they done to them now? Yeah, they're wavering them. Let's actually get them out completely. Yeah, we're not doing great over this side, are we? Nope.
Stand ready!
Damn. Okay, that's annoying. These guys are all going to run. This is kind of the main body of my army here, so if these guys drop, that's not a good thing.
Take heed, warriors!
Yeah, there we go. They've routed. All right.
Spears!
Time for a bit of damage control, I guess.
Double time! At the ready! Move out quickly!
Where on earth are those guys going? Maybe they run out of ammo. I'm not sure.
The time has come! Cavalry to attention!
Okay, now we've got a big problem over here. Lubu has managed to charge in.
Controllable with rage! Attack!
Oh, someone's uncontrollable with rage. Let's go for Lubu. Oh, we've lost a general, that's why. Yeah, we've lost these over here as well. But yeah, look, they've got more reinforcements coming in. So do we, actually. Brilliant. Good timing.
Steel yourselves! Faster!
Really good timing, actually.
Spearmen, stand ready!
Yeah, nice. We've routed that unit there. Let's go down to these guys. Perfect.
Take heed, warriors! Move, move! Run! Cavalry!
Yeah, our cavs kind of got messed up here really bad.
Right! Fight!
Lubu being the issue there, I think. And all these explosive arrows coming in.
Our warriors run! Craven
Damn.
dogs!
Damn. Okay, never mind. It's definitely not the nice, clean, defensive battle I was after, but there you go.
Make ready! Double time! No! One of our generals has fallen!
Oh, another general's gone. At least it gives full health to the rest of them. That's the main thing.
To attention!
How are we doing down here?
Destroy them!
Okay, but I mean, again, we've still got quite a lot of skirmishes there causing me problems. My general over here is going to get his ass kicked, I think.
Take heed, warriors!
He's not going to be able to take on that many of them. They've got more units trickling in now as well. These Protectors of Heaven too. Damn it.
We are being pushed back! Charge!
Get these guys to charge in. The fact that they've managed to get up the hill is kind of the problem, really. Okay, we've managed to deal with these guys here. Good.
Prepare!
Don't think that means we're going to get into their skirmishes, though. Maybe if we send General over. Initially.
The time has come!
Maybe we'll tie him up.
Stand ready!
I think we've caught them anyway.
Ready!
Good. Let's keep that momentum going. Let's actually turn these guys around to shoot over this way. You can charge into them to block a little bit. Don't have any more reinforcements just yet. These guys seem to be holding. Yeah, I'm not hopeful about this battle actually anymore. Kind of thought we might have had it, but
Our men have no ammunition!
no, let's decline that. Yeah, we've lost all that cav and all his generals, so he's coming back.
Ready!
What he can do though, I'm not too sure.
The time
You come back, please. Yeah, they've just got troops kind of all over us right now. We have routed one of their generals though, which is good. Get these guys piling in with the general, please.
charge!
Lubu's a bit of a force to be reckoned with though. Can't really,
The spineless coward!
difficult one to beat. I think this is the first time we've actually fought him in this campaign. Yeah, we've lost this left flank now as well. That's it, I think, for us. Even if more reinforcements come in, we are so disjointed now that I don't think it's going to matter, really.
The time has come. Show no mercy.
Unfortunate, we put up a good defense, but yeah, not going to be able to win this one.
Deal yourself.
One unit left.
Our generals
It
have
is fallen.
fallen.
Cool, I think that's it.
Come on.
Damn it. Well, we tried. We definitely tried. So obviously, this will now free up some funds. I can move these units elsewhere. But yeah, this is the big doom stack of the Kingdom of Song working against me now. So there we go. Right, we'll go back to the campaign map. So that's probably both those armies completely destroyed, I would have thought. So they're probably going to take that settlement now in the next turn.
Still smolders.
But we'll see at the start of the next turn.
Retreat.
I don't even want to look at that stack on the left of events that have just taken place there. Who did we lose here? Which army is this? Liu B's army. I'm not sure where he was, but let's try and get another... Is this champion? Yeah, let's just take this guy.
Persevere.
And another one here as well.
Meditate on peace. Prepare
God, they
for
executed them, that's why. Damn, okay. More people executed. Okay, I'm gonna obviously try and work my way through this. Most of it looks like it's gonna be these relationships, which I'm not too bothered about. They only really matter when it comes to diplomacy, and you can just check how much people like each other and that kind of thing then. God, there's so many of them. Okay, ambushes, that's fine. Sillery's lost. It's probably because we lost those generals. Got besieged in Yulin, that's fine, I'll show you that in a second. A few more buildings made. Income's still not great though, unfortunately. Gunning is now suffering attrition. Fine, all good, alright. Yeah, so lots happened, unfortunately. In the last episode and in this one, I did kind of think we were making headway and doing the right things and, you know, making progress. However, unfortunately, it seems to be that that's now over and we're getting our asses handed to us again. So we've got Cao Cao bunching up his forces over here. He's obviously ready to take back what he took from me before. Frustrating, but it does obviously allow me to take mop up, you know, the settlements over this side. Just before we go any further, I am actually going to see if I can make peace with him.
I have important things to do.
Nope, so that's fine. I'm going to keep checking each turn, I think, just because it will take a bit of pressure off if we can get peace with Cao Cao. I should have annexed his faction when I had the chance. It's really annoying kicking myself that I didn't do that, but never mind. And then, yeah, obviously we lost this battle over here. And yeah, our forces have kind of been spread out now. So I'm going to consolidate them a little bit. We'll do it in friendly territory over here just so they get some replenishment, but they're probably going to come after me now and take us out. We will see though. Let's just keep them together. Obviously they've moved their armies off up north, I think it was. They've still got a couple here. They've not actually taken the settlement yet, so we may well be able to actually come in and take it back. But they are sending an absolute shit ton of units and armies up against me over here.
I offer my services for
Which obviously is a problem. I don't think in normal stance we can actually get there this turn again.
Truth is an unquenchable flame.
Actually, Ganning can. But because they're so beaten up, they might not be able to do it.
March with purpose.
Let's see, maybe with Sunren's
Show them
support they can actually take it, and we need to start getting our supplies and replenishment back here. Apologies as well, this episode is going to be quite a long one.
our victory.
But there's a lot going on, so we've got to deal with it. Get that occupied. Hopefully that'll show us where the seat of power is the next... yeah, there we go. There it is. What's the garrison like here? Actually, not a great garrison. I mean, it's strong troops, but not many of them. So that might be actually alright to take. But we are getting chased by quite a lot of armies here, so we need to be very, very careful about that. I'm actually going to make her march and get her next to the settlement here. Yeah. Cool. But now at least supplies will start going up and we should start
To war.
getting some replenishment. Not for Sun Jian this turn, but that's fine. Don't think these guys will be able to attack us next turn anyway. So we should be okay. Cool. Now actually I think I'm going to leave the rest of the armies until the next episode, guys, and we'll continue this turn then. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Again, apologies for it being a bit of a longer one, but there was kind of a lot going on and we needed to fight that battle as well. So yeah, if you've got any tips or feedback for me, leave those down in the comments below. And if you've not subscribed as of yet and you're enjoying this content and you want to be notified whenever I post a new video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you like the episode, hit the like button too. With all that said, guys, I'll see you all on the next one.